Book of Heaven, Volume 17, April 15th, 1925. The mission of the divine will is eternal, and it is precisely the mission of our celestial Father. I write only to obey, and to my great repugnance. After a holy priest had read my writings, he had let me know that in certain chapters blessed Jesus was exalting me too much, to the point of telling me that he placed me near his celestial Mama, that she be me my model. On hearing this, I felt confused and troubled. I remembered that I had written this only to obey and to my great repugnance, and that I was connected to the mission of making the divine will known. And I lamented to my Jesus for having told me this, while I am so bad, and he alone knows all my miseries. This confused me and humiliated me so much as to give me no peace. I felt such distance between me and the Celestial Mother, as if there was an abyss of distance between me and her. Then, while I was so troubled, my lovable Jesus came out from within my interior, and clasping me tightly in his arms to infuse peace in me, told me,
"My daughter, why do you trouble yourself so much? Don't you know that peace is the smile of the soul, is the azure and serene sky in which the divine sun makes its light blaze more vividly, in such a way as to let no cloud arise above the horizon, which might occupy the light? Peace is the beneficial dew which vivifies everything, and bejewels the soul with an enrapturing beauty, and attracts the continuous kiss of my will upon her. And besides, what is it that opposes the truth? Where is this exalting you too much? Only because I told you that I placed you near my divine mother, because she, having been the depository of all the goods of my redemption, as my mother, as virgin, as queen, I placed her at the head of all the redeemed ones, giving her a distinct, unique, and special mission, which no one else will be given. The very apostles and the whole church depend upon her and receive from her. There is no good which she does not possess. All goods come from her. It was right that as my mother, I was to entrust everything and everyone to her maternal heart. Embracing everything and being able to give everything to everyone was only of my mother. Now, I repeat to you that just as I placed my Mama at the head of all, and I deposited in her all the goods of redemption, so I chose another virgin whom I placed near her, giving her the mission of making my divine will known. And if redemption is great, my will is even greater. And just as for redemption there was a beginning in time, not in eternity, in the same way, for my divine will, though it is eternal, there was to be the beginning in time of its making itself known. Therefore, because my will exists in heaven and on earth, and is the sole and only one which possesses all goods, I was to choose a creature to whom I was to entrust the deposit of the knowledges about it, making known to her, as to a second mother, the qualities, the value, the prerogatives of it, that she might love it and jealously keep the deposit of it. And just as my celestial mother, true depository of the goods of redemption, is generous with whomever wants of them, so will this second mother be generous in making known to all the deposit of my teachings, the sanctity of it, and the good that my divine will wants to give, how it lives unknown in the midst of creatures, and how, from the beginning of the creation of man, it yearns, it prays, it supplicates that man return to his origin, that is, into my will, and that the rights of its sovereignty over creatures be given back to it. My redemption was won, and I made use my dear mother in order to carry it out. My will also is one, and I was to make use of another creature, and placing her as though at the head, and forming the deposit in her, she was to serve me to make my teachings known and to fulfill the designs of my divine will. So where is this exalting you too much? Who can deny that the redemption and the fulfillment of my will are two unique and similar missions, such that, as they hold each other's hand, my will make the fruits of redemption be completed, and the rights of creation be given back to us, placing the seal on the purpose for which all things were created? This is why this knowledge of the mission of our will interests us so much, because nothing else will do so much good to creatures as it will. It will be the fulfillment and the crowning of all our works. Furthermore, of David it was said that he was an image of me, so much so that all of his psalms reveal my person. Of Saint Francis of Assisi, that he was a faithful copy of me. It is said in the Holy Gospel, "Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect," no less. It is also added that no one will enter the kingdom of heaven if he is not similar to the image of the Son of God, and many other things. About all these, no one says that they have been exalted too much, and that these are things not conforming to truths spoken by my very mouth. Only because to you I said that I wanted to compare you to the Virgin, to make you her faithful copy, I have exalted you too much. So comparing those to me was not exalting them, nor did anyone raise any doubt or difficulty. But then comparing to the Virgin, that's too much exaltation. This means that they have not understood well the mission of the knowledge of my will. Indeed, I repeat to you that I not only place you near her as her little daughter, on her maternal lap, that she may guide you, instruct you on how you must imitate her, to become her faithful copy by always doing the divine will, so that from her lap you may pass on to the lap of the divinity. In fact, the mission of my will is eternal, and it is precisely the mission of our celestial Father who wants, commands, expects nothing else but that his will be known and loved, that it be done on earth as it is in heaven. So you, making this eternal mission your own and imitating the celestial Father, must want nothing else for yourself and for all but that my will be known, loved, and fulfilled. And besides, when it is the creature who exalts herself, one should think about it. But when she remains at her place and I exalt her, all is permissible to me, making one reach wherever I want and the way I want. Therefore, trust me and do not be concerned.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring his kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.